Hi again, fellow unlicensed thinkers. So, another one of the things I talk about a lot is questioning every time you're feeling depressed or upset or sad or angry. And that's, how does this help? So, you can see my breath. I'm inside, and you can quite clearly see my breath. Having a good time. But really, this is a fantastic opportunity to talk about one of the things that I bring up all the time, which is how does it help to have these negative emotions? And it doesn't. It doesn't help at all. So I'm remaining positive. I mean, yeah, a word for this is miserable because that is the way that it feels, but I am not miserable. So I am miserably cold, but I am not miserable. And the power and the heat are going to be off for me until they're not anymore. And they're going to be off for the other people in the state or in other states who are having similar difficulties. And that power and that heat, they're going to be off whether I have a good attitude about it or a bad attitude. And the same goes for all the other people. How they choose to be in this situation is up to them. The situation is going to be the situation. And I recently made a video talking about, when you were making $8 an hour and all of a sudden you get a raise to 15, the $8 an hour seems pretty crappy. But the $8 an hour hasn't changed. Just like this situation of the power being out hasn't changed. It's still out. It's still going to be out. Being miserable doesn't provide any more heat. Being angry about it, feeling like the world is trying to get me, that doesn't produce any more heat or any more comfort than being happy and knowing that things are going to work out for me, knowing that things are going to be okay, understanding that this is providing some great contrast for me and for so many other people out there. And it doesn't make it wonderful. It doesn't make it a pleasant situation that I would pay money for. But we also don't have to be miserable. We can choose to be happy. We can choose to have a good time. Let's see, can you see out there? No, it's a little too much light. Dogs playing out there. So, dogs, they go out and they have a good time. Yeah, they get cold. They get miserable in the cold, but they have fun. Even Max, he's running around like it's no big deal. He was pissed at me when I was in the car, which we might move back into. I got it all set up in case it gets much colder in here. We'll see how all that goes. But he's got a good attitude about it, and I've got a good attitude about it. And I really, honestly, I just feel really sorry for the people who are having a hard time maintaining a good attitude, because what they're doing is they're stacking their chosen misery on top of this, provided misery or this forced misery or whatever it might be. So they're making the situation worse when they don't have to. And I don't know, I'm just really glad that I am able to keep this positive attitude. And I really hope that this serves as an example that the things that I talk about and others talk about, where we say that you get to choose your attitude, and having a bad attitude doesn't provide any benefit. I really hope things like this and all the other people that I hear going through this that are talking about it and still maintaining positivity, I hope that message gets out from all of us and gets to the people who are suffering in their daily lives when they have everything. They have heat, they have jobs, they have air to breathe, they have everything, and it's so fantastic that they have so much, and yet they're miserable. And we can be happy through that, and we can be happy through this. All right, I'm going to sign off for now, figure out what we're going to do to stay warm. More of that. And everybody say bye to Max. He is perfectly happy in good spirits, and his human is keeping him nice and warm. Bye, everybody.